The Hero Xtreme 160R and the Bajaj Pulsar NS160 belong to a very crowded segment of motorcycles, a segment that has a lot of desirable products to choose from. All of them bring their own unique traits to the table, and so do the Xtreme and the Pulsar. Both these bikes are meant for the buyers who are looking out for a daily commuter that's not only easy on their pockets but also a bit of fun and exciting. We have ridden the Xtreme 160R and the Pulsar NS160 in all sorts of conditions, and both of them have managed to impress in their own ways. You can watch our detailed reviews of the bikes by clicking on the I button shown on top. But for now, let's compare these motorcycles in terms of specifications and features for those who are stuck in the dilemma of choosing one of them. Watch the video till the end, and if you find it useful, do click on the like button and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for some interesting motorcycle content. The design of the Pulsar NS160 is sharp, aggressive and sporty, and the new color options that comprise a white frame, white wheels and edgy graphics make it look even more eye-catchy. However, it's worth noting that this is an almost 9-year-old design originated with the Pulsar NS200 in 2012. If you want something that looks fresher and newer, the Hero Xtreme 160R fits the bill. It is based on the Xtreme 1.R concept that was unveiled at the EICMA show in November 2019. Back then, it had made everyone go wow with its distinctive styling, and thankfully the Xtreme 160R looks closely similar to that concept. And just like the Pulsar, even the Xtreme comes in a choice of 3 vibrant color options. Similar to its design, the Pulsar NS160 is quite dated on the feature front as well. In today's time, when most of the bikes in this segment get fully digital instrument cluster, the NS160 comes equipped with a semi-digital console that shows only the basic information. What else it misses out on is an LED headlamp, while the tail lamp is LED. On the flip side, Hero has equipped the Xtreme 160R with all the modernity you can expect from a bike in this class. It gets a blue backlit negative LCD console that displays more data than the Pulsar. And not only does it get an LED headlamp, but the turn indicators are also LED. Other features that elevate the convenience quotient in the Xtreme are a side stand engine cutoff switch, a hazard light switch and auto sail technology that lets the bike glide at low speeds in traffic without any throttle inputs preventing it from stalling. The power plant of the Pulsar is better in terms of technology and power figures. It runs on a 160.3cc motor that gets oil cooling and 4 volts per head. It produces 17.03 bhp of power at 9000 rpm and 14.6 Nm of peak torque at 7250 rpm. As for the Xtreme, it is propelled by a 163cc engine that features an air cooling system and gets 2 volts per head. The performance numbers are lower than the Pulsar at 15 bhp and 14 Nm. But we can't forget that the Xtreme has a massive weight advantage as it weighs 139.5 kgs. That makes it nearly 10 kilos lighter than the Pulsar. In the real world, the engine character of both bikes is pretty different. The Pulsar revs higher and the power comes in slightly later in the rev band. Although it's quite noisy, the raw nature makes it more engaging. The Xtreme feels more refined and calmer, and the power has been distributed more linearly across the rev band. Having said that, both bikes feel decently peppy and energetic. Moving on to the hardware, both bikes incorporate 17-inch wheels, telescopic forks and a disc brake at both ends. The Xtreme also comes in an option of a single disc brake, but the main difference lies in the type of chassis they are based on. The Pulsar NS160 is underpinned by a perimeter frame borrowed from the bigger Pulsar NS200, whereas the Xtreme is based on a tubular diamond type unit. Another difference is that the Xtreme rides on a wider 100mm and 130mm tires at the front and rear respectively, while the Pulsar gets skinnier 90mm and 120mm rubbers. When it comes to overall handling dynamics, both bikes are fairly agile, responsive and stable. Even the ride quality is plush enough to handle bad roads with ease. The Pulsar NS160 is the more expensive of the two with an ex-showroom price tag of Rs 1,11,800. Meanwhile, the dual-disc version of the Xtreme 160R is slightly more affordable at Rs 1,10,500, while the single-disc model is even cheaper at 1,07,400. To conclude, there are a few qualities that are common in both bikes like enjoyable performance, nimble handling, good ride quality and comfort. And none of these bikes will be expensive to maintain either. However, if you want something that gets more features, is lighter in weight, is more affordable and carries a newer design, the Xtreme 160R scores higher.